Hi, and welcome to NPN. I'm Whiskey Mike.
And I'm Keeper.
In this week's news, a Myanmar town is in shambles after a battle from the ongoing civil war. Trump warns of possible Tomahawk missiles being supplied to Ukraine. Bee and butterfly extinction risks in Europe. North Korea unveils its newest missile. A massacre in Sudan. And dog addictions.
A Myanmar town lies in shambles as both sides in civil war vie for control. In Myanmar, a town now is wrecked from the 3 week battle between the Myanmar military and one of the minority guerrilla groups. The town, Kayakme, has been targeted by the competing sides since the beginning of the conflict due to its strategic value as a junction to a trade route with China. The town has swapped hands 2 times since the army first seized power in 2021. Most of the damage from this conflict over the town was done to the government buildings. Houses near the official buildings were charred, and most of the town's 46,000 population fled.
President Trump has proposed a shipment of Tomahawk missiles to Ukraine if Russia does not end the war. The president spoke on how Ukraine receiving Tomahawk missiles has been proposed in previous conversations. Zelensky has spoken to news sources that the missiles would only be used to pursue military goals and not target civilians. The Tomahawk missiles in question have a range of 1,500 miles, which allows Ukraine to hit Moscow as well as many other areas deep behind Russian lines. Former President Medvedev spoke to how the differences between a regular and a nuclear tomahawk are indistinguishable. Mr. Medvedev later stated, "How should Russia respond exactly?" This statement appears to hint at a nuclear retaliation if the tomahawks are given to the Ukraine. Amidst these concerns, Russia attacked the Ukrainian power grid over the past weekend as part of their campaign to cripple the country's infrastructure before the winter.
Butterflies and bees across Europe are in danger of extinction due to habitat loss and global warming. According to some sources, as many as 1 in 10 wild bees are at risk of extinction. This means that 172 of the nearly 2,000 species are in danger, increasing the count from 2014 by 77 species. The butterflies in Europe are also in danger, with 15% in danger. This brings the total to 65 out of the 442 species, increasing by 37 species since 2010.
Kim Jong un displayed North Korea's newest weapon, an intercontinental ballistic missile. This weapon was presented during a large military parade that took place last Saturday. This missile, the Hasum, has the range to hit anywhere in the US and has been loaded with a nuclear ordnance, according to some sources. Some other weapons displayed alongside the Hasum included hypersonic ballistic cruise missiles, a suicide drone launcher, and a multi rocket launcher system. Amidst this, Kim Jong un spoke with former Russian President Medvedev on hopes to strengthen cooperation between Russia and China to achieve common goals.
In Sudan, 53 were killed in a paramilitary shelling of a displacement shelter. This is the most recent deadly onslaught against Al Fashir, the capital of North Darfur province. Among those killed, there were 14 children and 15 women. This massacre was conducted by the Rapid Support Forces late Friday. For months, Al Fashir has been the epicenter of this conflict between the Sudanese military and the paramilitaries in the region. A spokesperson for the Doctors Network, medical professionals tracking the Sudanese war, had this to say about the attack. This massacre represents a continuation of the scorched earth policy practiced by the Rapid Support Forces against civilians in flagrant violation of all international norms and laws. According to some sources, nearly 1 million people are facing famine in Al Fashir as the city is being blockaded by the RSF. The conflict started around April 2023 and has now turned into a full-fledged war, according to sources. There have been reports of many atrocities such as rape and mass killings. This is causing the International Criminal Court to investigate for war crimes and crimes against humanity.
In recent studies, researchers have found that dogs show signs of addiction to toys remarkably similar to human addiction. One scientist, Stefani Ramir, spoke on how this addiction is even seen to be done to a detriment of the dog's health. They correlated how some dogs will keep going for their toys past exhaustion and through injury. According to the studies done by the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna, the most common breeds to embody this addiction are Malinois, Border Collies, and Labrador Retrievers. To determine if it was excitement or addiction, the test used distractions such as the owner and food to see if the toy was the main focal point. The studies also included tests whereby the toy was taken from the dog, and if it was unable to calm down within 15 minutes, it was ruled as an addiction-like behavior. We should use more Tomahawk missiles.
Oh, geez. I'm not reading Finn Brother at the end.
You're going to have to change Finn Brother now. It's not as impactful. We've made fun of it too much.
We've seen it like 4 times now.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to be bored when I read it.
Finn Bro.
Finn Bro. Hey, Finn Bro.
Bunch of sharks.
Yeah.
Or dolphins.
Yeah. It was a comma.
It was a comma.
It was a comma.
Where's the colon?
I did.
Punctuation is my friend.
Yeah, I mean, that punctuation threw me off. Just put a period. Just put a period. What? No, right there. It says a Myanmar town. And yeah. Oh, no. Suddenly it's spelled the same. Weird how that works.
The town.
You didn't even get to the word.
That's where I got held up on.
The town.
The town.
Someone said tomahawk missile too many times.
You.
100 in over 100 in. I don't know why I started with 100. That says
1,500.
I meant to say 1,500, but really, realistically, what I wanted to say was 1,500.
I'm just trying to remember to be relaxed. I'm not like, hey, this is me. I totally see why it's better if we're both here.
Which allows Ukraine, which
What? That's not even a hard one to read.
All right. I do know what's wrong.
You haven't blinked enough. You got to blink more. If you blink more like the most of the other news reporters, then you can see things better. Because it's like a snapshot for your brain.
Oh, I thought that was them sending the SOS signal for the last 20 years. Medvedev spoke to the differences between a regular and nuclear tomahawk.
Medvedev. Butterflies and bees are causing.
I'm not including it.
I had to.
I'm not including it.
They do this every year.
You heard it here, Mike. Matter of fact, cut out all of Keeper's parts.
Yes.
I don't give a shit if it's intentional.
You do.
No.
You do.
No.
You do.
You don't get to dictate what I think.
Just like you don't get to dictate what he is.
Yeah, I do.
It's an opinion. And opinions stink.
It's an opinion based off of facts.
Well, facts aren't truth.
The truth is the fact.
No. Truth can be fact, but fact can't always be truth.
Fact is always truth.
Nope.
Fact is based in fact. Fact is based in reality.
See?
What? But facts can be proven. And it's a proven fact
That it's
that
false.
you lied.
But it's not always the truth.
You know, it doesn't matter if he jumps in because we can't hear his side of this conversation
You
anyways.
can hear it, and that's what matters. I'm still waiting for him to scroll down so I can read my next part. The Fin of Carl.
The Fin of Carl.
Carl?
Carl!
For Carl!
No one loves Carl.